morning and welcome here on Speedgaming main channel. 1 second, let's start off the race. Welcome everyone, my name is Timon and I'm joined by my lovely co-commentator Rezon. How are you doing, Rezon?
Great. How are you, Timon?
I'm doing great. Okay, the race is starting. So, this is a nice race between two friends. They both started like a year and a half ago, maybe. Are relatively new to the community, but they've been pushing pretty hard on the PRKD train lately. I'm super excited to see how the outcome of this race will be. I'm excited for a close race for sure. How do you feel? Do you have any? Who's gonna win?
Well,
Who's
I
gonna pull
think
ahead in the end?
I think the good thing about these two is their PBs are only a minute apart, which sounds like a lot, but that means like if Merrick plays well and mohcue plays poorly, like Merrick can definitely win, and that doesn't require mohcue dying. Like their skill levels are close enough where this should be a good race. It shouldn't require mohcue dying for Merrick to have a chance. That being said, I do think mohcue is faster, but is also doing PRKD instead of maerklig, who's doing PKRD, so he also has more risk of dying, I think. So I think if
Right.
both of them finish, mohcue is more likely to win, but I think Merrick's the more likely runner to actually finish.
Hmm. Yeah, a lot of it comes down also. We just pray to the gods of the moat today, that we have at least an equal amount of shambles and moats.
Yeah.
If they both lose a minute, that's fine.
That's right, yeah.
Let's just hope for a close exiting mode. But yeah, we're starting off with Sphere Station. Nothing special, just some arm pumping, some jumping, running, whatever we do at the start of the run.
Yeah.
Looking for a 46, but it's not that big of a deal to lose seconds here.
I'm wondering... Oh, Merrick's timer's just a second behind. I was wondering how mohcue got out of Ridley so fast, but just a slight desync.
Both have pretty good stair rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maerklig
Did
trying
he
to go
miss
for a
that towel
deboost.
boost? Yeah.
He missed the tie boost, yeah.
Still, both
Everything
45s, not bad.
fine. Not bad times. But yeah, everything will be quite similar-ish in strategies for them at the start. The route divergence will happen after Fantoon, after Wreckship, when we go down towards Upper Norfair.
Yes.
So that's gonna be a little while until that happens. So until then, we definitely have a close race, at least on screen. Later, it will be a little bit harder to see who's ahead, but that's fine because there will be coming back together before Meridia. So it's not like a KPDR versus PRKD race where it's completely unknown who's in the lead for the most of the run. It's a little bit less.
Right.
Going down Pala, performing the first moonfall, it's very nice. Climb, both are going for the safe moonfall variation, which is just a couple frames slower than doing a weave through the platforms.
Mm-hmm. I'm always terrified of missing that moonfall in a race because it's like it can be up to like 4 or 5 seconds, which yeah.
The risk reward is definitely, you need to be very consistent to make it worth it.
Yeah.
You save maybe 10 frames, but you lose 4 seconds, so it's quite unbalanced.
Yep. Stasha saying he misses that moonfall every race. It's true.
Then you never lose time, right?
We see a little strat difference there. Merrick jumping over and shooting down. whereas mohcue went for the down back and did miss it. So I think maerk's taking a very tiny lead, but they're still pretty even.
Construction zone up, also very hard room. Like the bomb segment in this game is just packed with really hard executing rooms on a high level. Trying to optimize them, it's not easy. And now, speaking of, we get to go into the 3 very hard rooms. Both going for the debuffs, mohcue not making it quite up on the platform and going into the climb now.
We'll see.
I think maerk.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying that maerk does like a hybrid variation.
Yeah. Very unique approach to climb, where you start with the wall jumps for the first couple side platforms, and then go to ledge grabs. But they're both through.
Also, there, maerk always chooses for a left side variation of parlor. It's more consistent, more safe.
Yeah. If you go right side, you run the risk of, if you're not careful, you can jump into that Geemer that's on the left side of one of the platforms. And if you go left side, there's basically no risk of that happening.
But very nice. Both still pretty close. A couple hiccups here and there, but that's kind of to be expected in such a race settings. It's always like the nerves during those 2 rooms is extremely high. Just because it's so input heavy, and you need to be calm to do them perfectly.
For sure. So, more consequential than all of the little movement flubs is the fact that maerk got a 1-cycle BT and mohcue got a 2-cycle BT. If you're not an experienced runner, you might underestimate just how much of a time difference that can be. Like, depending on what the 2-cycle looks like, you can lose up to like 4 seconds not killing him on the first cycle. So that is going to help maerk get a little bit of separation here, but still relatively close.
Very nice. Both getting the strats where you shoot 1 missile, then shoot the door.
Uh-oh. This could be really bad. We're going to have to watch maerk here. Oh, no. Okay, missiles is great there. Oh,
1 more missile.
Okay. Okay. There is still technically a chance he gets screwed unless he farms, No, he's risking it. Okay. So if both of these Zeelas drop health, he might in fact wait for the first one to drop, farm it, and then kill the second one. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This is a weird spot.
I mean, it's pretty likely that one of them will drop a missile. So.
Yeah. It's definitely probable, but I've seen it. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Everything's okay. Just cost some
time.
Yeah,
all that's waiting for all the pirates drops costs the lead in this situation. That's how quick it goes to lose several seconds.
Yep.
Jumps over the drop, very nice.
Skillfully, they both skillfully avoided the drop. It was small health anyway, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Oh.
Mistiming the bombs there is really weird. If you just slightly mistime it, somehow you always get like a weird bounce back.
Yeah.
Yeah, going into big pink. No major issues.
See 2 different strats to get down big pink. maerk doing the moonfall, mohcue doing the unmorphed down back. They're basically equivalent, but they do look like wildly different. So it's interesting that they are basically the same. I think moonfall's like 3 frames faster or something.
Mm-hmm. Performing a fast moonfall is also like not easy to do.
Right.
So that's why probably a lot of runners don't do that. It's not super free, time safe.
Right. Yeah, if you do the moonfall slowly, then it's just slower. So.
Sure. Coming up, very crucial area. Red Tower. See which. There are so many variations to Red Tower. How you deal with it. Let's see how they do it. mohcue goes for the... Was it a quick strat?
Yeah, mohcue did the early shot at the bottom
Mm.
and got it. And Merrick took it safe and accidentally morphed. The accidental morph happens when you press down on the D-pad after a wall jump input, which is unfortunate. But that's okay, he got up there after a backup. Backup loses about 4 seconds. So
Yeah, about a fanfare behind. Now also in an interesting room in a race, you might be thinking of farming both of these kegs, but
I
mohcue
would've.
sticks to what he's known to do.
Yep.
In a run, so just doesn't try to change anything up. Sometimes it's very beneficial to not change things up.
Yeah.
And just stick to the things you're practiced in.
Yeah, if you're not experienced with safeties or alternate strats or whatever, then you end up just losing a bunch of time for potentially no payoff, so...
So mohcue has the setup for CWJ. Hits the
going for
first
it.
jump.
This is a big part of the run for both these runners. Gets it.
Okay. So, and maerklig has to go for the HBJ, the bomb jump. I know that he definitely prefers this strat. Okay.
Ooh.
Missed it first, but still on the pillar. Everything is fine.
Ah.
That's unfortunate. When like the first bomb jump doesn't work how you want it to, the nerves might kick in. So
Yeah.
hopefully, maerklig gets over this real quick. He's trying to go for a CWJ setup, maybe. Oh, not
Yeah,
quite.
it looks like it. Okay.
There we go. Nice. Well done. But yeah, while we were looking at the mode, mohcue made his way to Fentun. And fast. Yeah, Doppler.
6
Very
or
big.
7?
I was pretty sure that was at least 7.
He ran out of missiles. Is the only. It was definitely good enough to be even more than 7, but he ran. I didn't see what amount he ran out of missiles. Let's see. Okay.
Little
Now
too
this
early.
gets weird because he's out of supers. So he's
Right.
gonna have to kill him with missiles.
Or just get a super.
That works too. And there he goes. Okay.
That works. Nice.
3 round with good patterns is not bad at all. The only problem with getting more than 2 rounds is if it's slow or something. But that was still a pretty decent fight. It's not slow.
Right. It was like fast mid fast, something like that.
Yeah.
Or fast mid mid.
Yep.
Definitely tries to make sure to grab all the drops, but here's maerklig. Also a very maerklig also probably does air dopplers here.
Okay, this is definitely going to be a 3 round, but that's okay because it's a mid first round, and this looks like this is usually a mid, but we'll see. Nice. So he'll probably just quickly try to get him off screen again. Yep, and then he'll go for the 3 round, hoping for not a slow here, please. Ah, that sucks. Oh, we're mid.
It's so rare.
That's awesome.
We stick to the mid. Nice rare pattern and also nice reaction. Just
that was, yeah.
He got the shot and the missiles off. He was ready for a mid. You don't see that often.
That was very
because it's rare. It's super rare, that pattern.
What I see a lot of runners do is they will shoot a P shot there, like to break the flames, but they won't actually expect him to open his eye, so they won't get to missile in time. But
right.
Merrick did both, so that was great.
And in the meantime, nice addict by mohcue. Didn't get the double hit at the end, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So resource-wise, what do you think about these resources from our 2 runners?
Mohcue's resources are fantastic. He is going to have to farm the cax going down Caterpillar room, but besides that, these are great. Merrick will be fine as long as he doesn't take a hit in attic. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Because the health. Oh man, health was the issue, and now health is really the issue. Ah, this is bad.
Oh, this is not good.
He's gonna have to farm a lot.
At least a big health drop from the Key Hunter. Yeah, I see right in the chat. Nerves are hard, especially after such a mode. Can be quite rough. So yeah, he needs to farm up to at least 121 HP.
Correct.
To survive 2 hits.
He's risking a big health drop here. That's interesting. See if he gets it. He doesn't. Oh my gosh. This is... I'm pretty sure Merrick's prepared for this strat, but he has to remember not to deboost leave and grab. He has to do the big jump.
Right.
And then he can't get hit in the crab room. I would like to see him, with this super count, I'd like to see him farm both crabs in crab room and then both cacks. He'll still be in health bomb after the first cack, but the second cack will give him a super, and he won't be in health bomb for the below spazer cack. So I think he needs to farm basically everything he can here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like often with health bomb after gravity, you can decide to just not farm. Because until the next E-Tank, you're not really dying. But also we have to think about, Merc does PKRD, right? So his next E-Tank is actually after crate, so he needs to get out of health bomb anyway from mini crate to get the supers.
That makes it extra unfortunate that his... Oh my god.
That's unfortunate.
Oh no.
It's what we said earlier, like things you never have to do or never do.
Yeah.
You like not deboosting in that instance. You just didn't know exactly where you land or where the fish is positioned because you never do it, right? And so it can catch you off guard. That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry about that.
As Merrick said in chat, would have died from the Ripper and doesn't know the backups. So the reason a lot of people don't know that backup, it's a perfectly understandable thing, is that Ripper does exactly 2 damage, I believe. So there are only 2 health values where you would ever need to know that backup. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first time Merrick's ever been on exactly 2 HP, leaving Grav, so it's just a very unfortunate situation.
Maybe decides to just run it a little bit still. It's up to him at this point.
I
think no one forces him to play. But as we said earlier, mohcue doing PRKD. So there's a chance still. The race is not over.
This is where we see if mohcue's watching the restream. Because if mohcue's watching the restream, we'll probably see him save before Lower Norfair, honestly. Just to kind of lock up a completion here. But we'll see.
We will see, yeah. And yeah, the runners are completely allowed to watch the restream. It's not like a randomizer where you get any information like that, but you still get the information of where your opponent is at. It looks like maerklig is just gonna have a little bit of fun here in Parlor.
Yeah. If I were Merrick, I would probably go to like, I don't know, a few minutes into the run, just in case mohcue never saves for some reason and then dies. Then you have a head start. But I would understand not wanting to go through the labor of doing a whole nother run.
Right. Maybe pay attention if mohcue like survives Lower Norfair.
Right.
Things like that. Yeah, in the meantime, mohcue picked up Ice Beam, making his way now for the second half of Upper Norfair Collection. Tried to do a farm strat, unfortunately didn't get the timing right, so he's on 0 power bombs now.
Yeah, that's not good. I wouldn't be surprised to see him farm. So after So first of all, speed bugs can give you power bombs, but they usually don't. If speed bugs don't give him power bombs, I wouldn't be surprised to see him in single chamber farm those like dragoon guys. I forget what they're called, the little seahorse guys, because they're almost guaranteed to drop power bombs.
Try to go for right sides. mohcue, one of the runners who actually mains right side Bubble Mountain. Didn't get the quite delayed wall jump. It's a pretty difficult one.
Alcoon, thank you, Carl.
But at least in this route, the good thing about right side is you have ice. So you can freeze the waivers flying around and still make it up as like a backup strategy.
I personally, yeah, I think new route Bubble Mountain's less stressful than other categories because, yeah, you can just freeze the waivers and stand on them and stuff, which is nice.
There's definitely more backups. What you can do in KBDR is pretty much just retry.
Ooh,
and
nice
if you
first
retry
one.
it twice again, the waivers in the way, etc. And it's just a lot.
He's okay. He tried to farm for power bombs there. They're pretty low. I would have just gone and farmed the Alcoons here, but that's okay.
He's
he got
gonna
it before
farm here.
Yep.
Nice.
And then he'll probably just full farm before Lava Spark.
Mm-hmm. So maerklig, second round on BT, sub 20 bombs. Let's go.
There are races where like I think Zost was involved in one. I can't remember who his opponent was, where like both of them died like twice or something. Like it's just these eternal any percent races. But so that is possible. Like there is definitely merit to Merrick playing this out, but we'll just have to see. Oh, nice. For those who don't know, mohcue is the one who invented that strat, where you deboost off the Fune there.
He had to get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Lava Spark.
Nice.
They gets it very nice. Didn't get the perfect down input at the start, but just in time. Okay, he's saving.
We do have watching the restream confirmation, which, as Tim mentioned, is perfectly legal. It's just now we know.
Yeah. But yeah, going into low enough, a comfortable health amount. Just Lava Spark didn't really do a lot of deboosts in upper Norfair, for example, in single chamber, to save some health.
Correct.
So he's actually probably able to take 2 hits of damage after the spark.
He'll be over 100, so yeah.
Very, very comfy, yeah. Often you see people around 80, 90 here.
Yep.
Which makes it definitely a lot more scary. It doesn't look like a lot, but taking 1 additional hit is very nice.
Absolutely.
So far, pretty clean low and offer.
Yep.
West room was nice. There's the morph over the head here to be safe.
Yeah, the morph there, it doesn't lose as much time as it looks like it does compared to just wall jumping over. Like, it's definitely not a bad strat if you just really, really don't want to take the hit. Let's see what Wasteland and if they do here. There's kind of a safe one where you just roll under all 3. That kind of makes it easier to not take a hit, but I feel like he'll do the unmorph here, yep. And he gets it.
Is there one where you manipulate the third Giga to jump high?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I used to main that. Yeah. We're hoping. Uh-oh. That's bad. Okay, good backup. Now we need supers here, though.
Yeah, didn't get any supers from the first, but
Oh,
there's a
wow.
bunch of supers. I'm pretty sure that was exactly 5.
And he's going to go top route here, which saves a ton of health. I really advocate, especially if you're newer, to learn that top route strat in Flower House to save the HP. It's very good. It's a lot better
because
than farming the book 100 times.
Ridley's a hard fight.
Mhm.
PRKD. It's just how it is, especially when you just start out this route. It's a lot of hits. You really need to learn how Ridley behaves and what to do in which situation
Yeah.
to survive this fight in PRKD.
And even when you do learn how Ridley behaves, he'll just randomly hit you with 8 backwards pogos and really weird bouncing off the wall 4 times. It's just...
Yeah, or a quick swoop, which is
Yep.
extremely hard to dodge.
Mhm.
And then the tail does tail things.
As the tail is doing tail things, I think it's blocked 3 shots this fight, 2 or 3.
Going into the red phase has 9 supers, so needs an additional 11 shots to finish Ridley. It's always nice to space out the supers just for pogos when it's easy to hit.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're not getting any pogos. And Merc gets HVJ first try. Redemption.
Nice.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh. Really dead? No. That was a tough launch.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I wouldn't be surprised to see mohcue pick up Ridley tank here, especially because of the knowledge he has that he's so far ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seems very likely.
Nice super drops there.
You don't want to make an escape with 120 HP in a race.
Yeah.
It's not very safe. Because there's a lot of HP you lose on general due to deboosts and running through lava, etc.
Right.
So you always lose some, and he might have been one hit after that.
Yeah. As you alluded to in this room, you have to take like 50 damage to lava there, and then in this route, you basically have to do the deboost here, which is the fastest strat. But in routes with plasma, you do have the opportunity to kill the Skigas instead. But
right. And also, just plasma hitbox through the key hunters here in the key hunter stairs. Like there's KBDR. If you have 60 energy and you're really good at the route, you can escape anytime. But in this, it's definitely a different story. Also, mohcue knows he has the health now, so he just takes the hit, run through the key hunter to save some time.
I didn't see.
Was that a 2-round?
Yeah, I didn't see. Was anyone in chat paying attention to Merrick's Fantoon pattern?
I feel like that was too quick for a 3-round.
Yeah, it felt
Saw
fast.
the first Doppler.
It was a slow
Very
meta.
nice.
I didn't know if that was a prediction or if that was, but that's good. But yeah, it seems like Merrick's cooking now. I bet he's upset that he couldn't do this the first time around, but still good to, show what he can do on the stream.
Yeah, probably feels a lot more comfy now. No nerves, nothing,
Right.
and just plays his game. Shows that he has definitely the skill for this route, and gives us a show with those good execution.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Fiddle, Merrick did die. Merrick died believing gravity.
So mohcue, very good resources. 5 supers, 11 missiles. No need to do some extra farming here in the upcoming room. gonna get enough supers from the mini crate in both ways. But yeah, we're gonna have a little trip, kill crate.
He's guaranteed to have 8 at least, which is the amount you need leaving Kraid's lair. And that's assuming Kraid doesn't drop any, which he probably will, so.
I'm always jealous about this this route just because of mini crate room. Like it's anyway on the way in, it's a really nice strat to jump through the door with full run speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love PRKD Kraid's lair. It's just funny how you're just not supposed to have these items in this part of the game. So you just kind of it feels so small when you move so fast and jump so high.
But yeah, Merc's second run goes much more smoothly. Might be just playing it out until Mo finishes.
Yep.
Which is fine. And with like mohcue has 3 E-tanks now. We'll get another E-tank from Budboon, so a little bit safety E-tank for the end of the game, but still anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Nice mock ball. Wow, that shot! I'm amazed how he shoots there before the mock ball in the Kraid's warehouse entry.
I can't do that.
It's really quick inputs.
Mm-hmm.
Must be a hitbox thing.
Yeah, because I think Eddie goes for it too. So
yeah, for the who don't know, mohcue plays on hitbox. He switched a while back because on controller he had gotten some hand issues, which is understandable. Everyone who runs this game knows about it.
Yep.
And it's much more comfy for him to play on hitbox. Entering Budboon. As I like to call this strat, the B factor, because Behemoth came up with this little hop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not a perfect fight, but very nice cleanup before Budboon disappeared.
And enough super drops there where he doesn't have to farm or anything, so the fact that he wasted one, it's okay. Merc having a party in party zone. What do you got out of there? Oh.
What this room is about. Still farmed?
I didn't know you could upspark that and still get all of them.
Me neither.
It's full halfy. Nice.
It's for halfy.
And he's saving. You know what's funny about this? I was going to comment that we're kind of talking about these as 2 different runs now, rather than a race. The only way that changes is if mohcue dies to Dragon and has to go all the way back to Lower Norfair. But he read my mind and decided to take another save.
It's more saves that he's done probably in his whole speedrunning career.
Probably true, yeah.
How does saving work? You press X?
Yeah. I had, you know, for my race yesterday, I had to practice saving. I didn't know how to. You have to land and then you have to turn around. You can't just like stand there or press down or anything, which I didn't know. I wonder if mohcue did the same.
Ray gun.
Uh-oh.
Not quite enough damage. I'm not sure if the opener wasn't perfect. He missed a missile, but it was still like 500 damage on the ammo.
It looks like the opener was fine. He just missed a missile that would have killed, but Sorry, he got there. That's another good thing about the extra E-Tank is he would be at 83 HP right now if he didn't have the extra E-Tank, and you know if he wouldn't have killed Dragon, or if one of the sparks would have been bad or something, that could have gotten sketchy. But the extra E-Tank made that pretty comfy backup.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't think about when you get an extra E-Tank, that it makes Dragon a lot safer when it goes wrong. Because yeah, as you said, the health goes quickly away when you spark and take like extra damage.
Ooh.
I'm pumped a little bit too fast there.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, there we go.
Got a super at least out of it, so that's something.
That's true. I wonder if mohcue's just gonna chip refill anyway.
Oh yeah, you ship refilled
Yeah.
last night, right? In your race.
My
Yeah,
situation was
watched
a
that
little.
earlier.
My situation was a little different because I had one super leaving Dragon, so I decided to just skip all farms, use my one super on the gate, and then ship refill. Whereas
Right.
mohcue, this isn't a terrible super count, honestly, and he might get some from this farm here, so he might just decide to go. But yeah, I think he'll probably just go now. That's a good amount of supers, and he can just reset Metrodome 4.
What's funny is the power bomb only killed 2 of the 3 bugs.
Yeah,
and
that
he
was
got 2
weird.
supers out of it.
Did you see? Did he just place it too early or something? Like I've never.
I think it was slightly too late. Actually, I think it was too late. I'm not sure. No, it must have been too early. What am I saying?
That last criteria key hunter room is deceptively hard. It's just a simple movement room, but it's, I don't know. I find it tricky in this route. Or I guess in every route.
There's also kind of like a cycle. Most people in PRKD, I see, they jump high on top to release a charge shot to kill a key hunter, farm the drop. I've seen mohcue do like a quick strategy where you just go like KBDR, you just go, and it's kind of like cycle based. If you hit the key hunter or not with your shots,
right?
If you don't jump up, it's quite difficult to do.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, key hunters are one of the few enemies in the game that move on a universal timer. Like it doesn't, you don't have to be able to see them for them to be moving around. So depending on how quickly you do the room at the bottom, the key hunter's position will be different, and that'll affect whether your shot hits him or whatnot. But yeah, to your point, I have seen mohcue practice, like he does like an auto deselect missile strat that's like extremely fast and you just go up as quickly as possible. But I couldn't get anything like that to work in like a consistent run setting. It seems pretty hard to me.
Yeah, 4 supers. It's a pretty comfortable amount for PRKD, I would say.
It's not bad, and even if it does turn out bad, he can just keep resetting room 4 until he gets them. Normally, it would be something to bring up if this was a close race. You know, it's like, oh, I've definitely seen people not get enough on 4 or even more than 4, but it just doesn't. You know, you can just keep.
Considering he has a lot of time to spare, he can finish.
As long as he remembers that he can reset 4. Like, I feel like maybe some people don't know that you can do that, but, oh, okay, never mind. He's just gonna be fine.
And there was even still a super laying around.
Yeah.
So yeah, resources looking really good. Could even think about the fast strat here in Moon Room 3. Yep.
Nice.
Such a cool strat.
I love that strat. You probably missile here to be safe.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And he's good.
Yeah. Even with 8, at least with 8, you know, hey, I can finish the game at least. You need to open a door or 2, but obviously we like to have more than 9. to not refill at all.
Right.
Or baby skip. You see some kind of bomb strat variation hugging to the pillar here.
And we're good.
Very nice.
After that, I just want to comment. Merrick just hit Lava Spark. Like, I really think Merrick's having like a great run right now. It's really unfortunate it had to come after a death, but shoutouts to Merrick for, from what I've been seeing, putting on a good show. Now we'll turn our attention back to mohcue, see if he gets a Zeb skip here.
For down back. Little too late shot. Generally it's fine. Okay, he's just gonna reset the room, which is fair. It can be quite off timing when the Rinker spawns after the first one and you get knocked back, then the Rinker spawns, it moves, and it can be very annoying at that point. So just reload the room, take it safe. It's good.
I agree. Another part of the thinking, and maybe this didn't play into it, is this is a very like specifically good amount of health to be at, because it means you can live a catch up. And I wonder if he just didn't want to risk taking more damage so that he'd be able to survive a catch up.
Right. Yeah. In general, you still really want to avoid the catch up due to it's being able to hit you twice or three times even often.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't call myself safe from a catch up at this point.
That's true.
At least you can tank some damage. Sometimes the bombs, the patterns from bombs to what is it? The beam up top can be quite rough.
Yeah.
Max and Metal Pirates get 6 supers from the first pirate.
Pretty wild.
Wow. Should play Lotto. It's a catch-up beam probably coming up soon. There it is. First catch-up, always the most scary one, as it can catch you off guard. But it was quite scary as well with the Onion rings.
Yeah.
Mother Brain is mean, doing all these attacks during the catch-up phase.
Yeah. It's interesting. Sometimes she's just evil during catch-up phase, and sometimes she just only shoots catch-up since it's completely free. Is gonna survive the fight though.
Gets through the fight, exactly, and that means mohcue is definitely gonna finish this run. Very nice.
Yeah, barring some kind of power outage or something, this is pretty locked up.
Right. Or as we saw yesterday, that was quite unfortunate. In the first phase of our tourney, MGA's Conte crashed in the middle of the run, but they did reschedule the match for tomorrow. Max at the end phase of Ridley. It's the single super. Hitting supers on a swoop pattern is always it's quite hard.
Yeah.
To say the least.
I'm always praying for just one convenient pogo to get all my supers out, because I hate being put in a situation where I have to be using them all during swoops. It's awkward.
Yeah, many runners, I think also Merc goes down to like 7 supers every time before red. So you don't have 9 or 10 supers during the last phase.
I do that too. I go down to 8. Because I find if you if you keep all 10 and like Motherbrain starts pogoing like really far to the right, you just don't have enough time to get all 10 of them off, and then like she can eat one or two or whatever. It's just awkward.
And it looks like Max is gonna watch the end here, which is fine. Finishes in a good room. Finds out the baby's gone and just doesn't know where to go at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. is where I thought the baby was. I don't know where the baby is now. Looks like this is going to be a mid to high 44 from mohcue. Maybe like a 44, 48 is my guess.
I'm guessing 44, 45. I didn't actually see. But he got this.
He does that morph unmorph strat there. Does save time, but I find it tricky.
It has nuances, and you can do it in different ways. You can turn in the morph, you can turn after the morph. Some do it this way, some that way.
Okay, missed the shot down grab, but he recovered very quickly.
Nice door shot.
Yeah. Door
Very
shot there.
swag.
Door shot there is nice because sometimes your shot here, yeah, like right there. That
Like
shot
that,
went very
like
slowly.
that.
He would have bonked. Five, 6, 7. No, I would have been right. That steam.
Steam, the double steam.
GG's. 44.50 in the race time. 44.52. And that's all. GG's to both runners. I'm glad Merrick got to have a nice run there after the death, but still an unfortunate
The
death.
run back had some redemption in it. GG's. High 44, still pretty good time for all the the saves. The saves take a lot of time to do, like extra door transitions, etc.
Right.
Had some really good parts in the run. Mode went well. And it looks like we are gonna be joined by both runners soon.
Yep. I believe we have both runners. We'll see.
Hello.
And there,
Hello,
hello, Merk.
GG's.
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 I'm
Hey,
so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I wanted it to be a good race, but yeah, fuck, man. I was so nervous. Holy crap.
Yeah,
hey, that happens. It's fine. You had some redemption at the end. Like, I feel like your second run went a lot better.
Yeah,
your
that was honestly
the
on
first
pace, I
one.
think. Yeah.
It looked like it. It looks like every time I looked over, like, you got Moat first try, Tyrion Fantoon, Lava Spark. Like, that second run was really good. It's unfortunate it was the second run.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also, welcome, the first place finisher of today's race, mohcue. How are you doing?
Hello. Thank you very much. GG's, Merc. What
GG,
happened?
man.
What happened?
So first of all, I lost a bunch of time in moat, and then I had a 3-round Fantoon pretty bad, and then I didn't get good drops from Fantoon, so I had to like farm, and then I got hit a bunch in attic and had to farm extra, and then I had 2 HP at gravity, so I was like, well, I can't take a D-boost here because then I die, because I think they do 2 damage, the Rippers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I've seen Overfiend do like this big jump out of gravity. So I was like, okay, I'll improvise this one. And then I died.
Did you get hit by a fish? Oh.
Yeah. I landed in the ocean and landed right on a fish.
So unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
I just saw it, I think on Ice Escape, I like looked over my monitor because I had your screen open and just saw, what is he doing? He's like in early game again. I was so confused.
Yeah, we were wondering if you were watching the restream, but after you decided
Yeah.
to save,
Yeah,
it's kind
that
of
was
clear.
a very difficult decision because I was at PB pace at LN Elevator. So I was like, do I go for a PB or do I want to win the race? And the save was actually the play because I was so nervous at worst room in the game. The inputs felt so off. In my head, I barely made it. I have to rewatch it, but it was a weird room.
Yeah, man, I can't imagine being like, I saw your pace going into, I think it was like speed or something. It was a sub 19 time. I was like, damn, this guy, he's playing really well right now.
Yeah. Anyway, like really well played from both. Unfortunately, we don't have the most of the time due to the schedule.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
being
yeah.
told by our producers that we have to
Oh.
clear way for the run that starts in 5 minutes. So, any final thoughts from either runner before we head out?
GG's, Mo. I hope you play as well against Eddie.
I don't know.
I think so. He'll play great.
The box showdown.
Yeah. And thank you for the comms, by the way, Timon and Raisin. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
same
you
for
for the
me.
runs.
Cheers, Merc, and thank you very much for the comms. Dream composition. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I think that's it for us. GG's both runners. Thanks everyone for watching. And yes, as QZ saying, stick around.